buffer. Hello, we are
Hey everybody.
live.
Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Please excuse my fogginess right from the very beginning. So I apologize, but I'm here.
He's a sickie.
Yeah, I am still, but that's okay.
Or recovering.
True. Yes, I'm
Um,
a recovering sickie. Hey everybody, welcome in. Welcome in. This is something that it's important. Um, Somebody gets to have their voice. So that's why we're here.
yeah. So I just want to make it clear this is not a drama, shit stirring, get on the hate train,
No, not at all.
live. This is something that was done to our friend Kate. Um, she's going to tell her own story. Kate and I are going to mute. There's too many Kates up here.
I
Kate
know.
Lover and I will mute while DamnKate tells her story, and refute some of the lies that were told, and especially behind the scenes of what really happened. There, Annie Janney, there were a lot of red flags about you. I chose to ignore them. That's on me.
Yeah, same.
Um, when you first were, your DUI was brought up, for me, when I read it, I went, oh, we all
Exactly.
have a past. We all
Yeah,
have done
exactly.
stupid things. I
Right.
had no reason to go deep, and that's
Yeah.
not my nature. I don't do that. I had no reason to do that. So I never did, even though you had a whole other life that you kept off of YouTube, but you managed to drive a whole lot of other people off their platforms. And we'll be getting into that at a later date, probably on another broadcast, but we'll see. After Kate tells her story and we go through some records, which are public, by the way, and there is no doxing involved.
Nope,
Um,
it's not.
there's no doxing involved. This is totally above and beyond above board. Sorry. Then Michael and Anne's crap chat's going to join us, and we're going to have a little talk there too. So, Kate, are you ready to tell the story?
I am.
Okay, the other Kate and I will mute and we'll
Okay.
give the floor to you.
Yep, go
All
ahead,
right.
dearly.
Okay. I don't have a platform. So this is why I'm telling my side. There was no intention to sit there and berate her, dox her, or tell her business like mine was told. That was not the intention. The intention was to defend myself against what was being said about me. That wasn't true. And as you can see, I get very passionate and I get very loud when someone's blatantly lying on me and then turns around and says, just forget it. So, what had happened was we were all in a Discord together, and there's not 25 of us, there's what, 10, 11? And I had left Tennessee. I'm not going to say where, give specifics because I have family here. And I got in, and what I was venting about was my roommate that I knew for 40 years, because I've always lived by myself if I wasn't married. But I moved in with her until I got on my feet. Then I get this notification from her that says, let's go get a house together. He needs to use this apartment, which I am in, for someone else, his family. Well, that wasn't the truth. He is my landlord now. I got the truth from him. All the money that I gave her, that my roommate, did not get paid. Oh, and I got the gas bill too. That's almost $3,000. Never went towards any of the bills. Where they went, I don't know. So when I was in Discord and I was kind of venting about that, not kind of, I was, Annie Janney had said that the guy above her wasn't there anymore and that she solely had to pay the utilities. So I said, well, that's kind of shitty. You don't split them. There's somebody above me. Everybody has their own bills, but that's the truth. She was telling the truth that time. So she says, yeah, it's going to be a large bill. I'm not going to give exact quotes because unlike some people, I'm not up here to start drama. I'm up here again to tell my side. And she said, it's really going to be expensive for the winter, which actually it would have been horribly expensive. So number one, my kids are not in this state. My kids are grown. Okay. I got to raise my kids. My kids are grown. I had a career for 28 years. I had gotten sick. Okay. So I came back here. She said that would kind of help me out too. So we agreed. We agreed on a set rent. She goes, well, that's a little much. How are you going to afford that? I'm like, don't worry about how I'm going to afford stuff. So she even put a budget out for me and lowered it. I was like, well, I'm just telling you what I was paying before. Don't worry about how I'm going to pay for other stuff. So I was candid with her. She put it down. She raised, I was only there a month. Maybe a little, maybe, I don't know if it even went into the next month. So she did give me my money back when all the shit hit the fan. I never said she didn't. So I got there with my cat. I brought a little bit of, clothes in. Things started going awry right away. I started getting yelled at for dumb things. You want to bring all your stuff out? I'm going to bring all my stuff out. She said I was laying around like a blob. Do you remember that? Do you remember saying that? I was sick. There is a reason why I was on disability. I didn't want to sit and craft all day. There was a reason. There was a reason why I couldn't work at that time. So what made you think that I was going to be able to do all this stuff with you? I don't know what made her think that. So then she started telling everybody, her aide, her friend from another state that's on YouTube, her friend that was there that would bring her dog over. You don't think I heard the whispering? You whisper very loud. So you told anybody that would listen. People from church, you ran me through the ground. You don't think they sat and told me? They told me, you ran me through the ground. I didn't say a word. I never raised my voice at you, and I never sat there and drank with you. That was a lie. I tried that whipped cream stuff that you called me. I stayed out of your little parties that you had when you went out of the house. You called me to come looking for your glasses. And you said if I didn't find them, you were going to kick me out. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Okay, I remember that. And that was the last night I said, this is going to get ugly. Then you said, I'll be right in, hon. I'll be right in. I said, okay, there's a camera. You have a camera at your porch. Go view it. You took off. I was on the phone and I'm like, let me go check on her. I walked the perimeter of your yard looking for you. Couldn't find you. You came in screaming, yelling, hooting, and hollering that I left you out there. No, I didn't. And I said that. You can just get out. You don't got to tell me twice. And then you kept saying, why did I come there? Why did I choose you? It's in writing that you said we'd be helping each other. And then you said I lied about the eviction. No, I didn't. I'm sitting in this apartment. I didn't get evicted. She did. She lied about March. Is it March? I'm in here. Everybody saw my apartment. It's bare. I haven't even gotten everything out of storage yet. You can hear the echo. It's my place. I'm paying the bills. Then you sat there and gave my business about me being sick. My business about what I got approved for and what I didn't. That was not your business to tell. I didn't tell your business. And then you said I started on Discord. You were calling for me. I was packing up my stuff, driving away from you as you were yelling at me, getting my stuff, getting the cat. Oh, and by the way, Karma's a bitch, telling me if I would have kept in the first breath. Sorry, I go off track. You were saying I didn't want her there. This is my safe place. This is my place. Then you said, well, if she comes back, if she would have came back, her cat wouldn't be dead. Karma's a bitch. You have a pet that's aging. Karma's a real bitch. How dare you say that? My cat died because of the fucking dog food that crystallized in his bladder. How dare you? So I left. And this group of women helped me out more than you'll ever know. And people made drama out of it. You told everybody the wrong story, and you know it. You know the truth. And if you keep saying my business, I'm going to keep coming out with more and more and more and more. I'm giving you the chance to shut your freaking mouth, because I had nothing to apologize for. I gave you respect. I drove you places. I drove you to Walmart. I drove you to church. I picked you up. I took the goddamn dog for a ride. I went on the damn golf cart with you. You kept disappearing on it. And what were you doing? Well, we all know what you were doing. So don't sit there and put all this shit on me, Annie. You threatened everyone. You threatened me publicly. And you gave my information out. That was not the intent of today's live. The intent was because people from a different community were giving what you were telling them. I had every right to defend myself against my personal information being told by you. And it was a lie. And when I called you out on it, you said, well, just forget about that. We'll move on to something else. Just forget about that. No, let's not forget about that, because that's what you've been telling. And the lie got different every time I would hear it from someone else different. It would get different. I was on the phone when you came in yelling at me when I saw you on the floor. I was on the phone. You were heard. And you lied. Oh, we got in a fight. We were drinking together, maybe 2 drinks. And then I went to bed. That is not the truth. You put that information out there. I'm defending myself. That's not how that went down, and you damn well know it. I was on the phone. You were heard, yelling at me to get out that I left you. Look on your damn camera. And that's all I have to say. For now. If I think of something else, because there were so many damn lies that she said, you ladies can remind me if you want.
Well, I don't. I would like if you address the inappropriateness of her behavior while you were in the bathroom and requesting certain things from you.
Oh, well, when she asked me if I watch porn or not.
Yeah.
That and walking in on the bathroom. You had no right to walk in on the bathroom. I was getting in the shower. The bathroom's right in the kitchen. You walked right in on me. I didn't want to talk about sexual things. I don't even think about that. I'm in that part of my life. And I told you that several times, and you kept it up, and you kept it up, and you kept it up. And what did you do? You told other people that too. That's not just coming from me. These other people are going to say it too. So no, I don't want to sit there and watch porn. You said that your aide was there to cook just for you. I got the food. You got pissed at me for the type of food. I can't have red meat because of the inflammation, because of the lupus. You got mad at me. Now I'll just get my own stuff because everything you get, I don't like. You said you cook. I do. I cook the shit I like. I kept asking you, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? I'll get it. I'll get it. Nope, never got it. And then you kept saying, my aide's here to cook. Because I would go to the stove to get ready to cook. No, that's what I have an aide for. That's what I have an aide for. And then you told other people that I expected the aide to cook for me. What was my go-to? A damn sandwich. I didn't feel like eating. Oh, we won't talk about that. We will talk about the day I had. If you were a nurse, which I know you are, you would know that my pulse was running in the 40s. I couldn't get off the bed and walk to the bathroom. You sat there and told people I was lazy? Are you fucking kidding me? That's what you told people from YouTube. I get to defend myself. If you saw me sweating, you heard me call my cardiologist. You know I went to the emergency room. You didn't give two shits about anyone but yourself. I moved from this place. By the time I got to you, I was hurting so damn bad that you expected me that weekend to just start doing all this shit. You have physical that you talk about all the time, physical disabilities, that you can't do things. Well, guess what? There's certain things I can't do, and you couldn't respect that. Again, you told everybody that. You flipped it right around on me saying I was lazy. Flipped it around on me saying that you doubted, oh, we got to go through this, that you doubted I was a nurse. I got to defend myself on this one because you brought this again to YouTube people. Because I didn't know some terminology. Excuse me? I was the one giving you the case studies on the outline without using Google. I was the one that knew all the generic names of the drug and could pronounce them. I bet you I can give you about 10 case studies of trauma that you wouldn't be able to answer. Remember, I did 28 years and I don't have to prove it to you or anyone else, but I do defend myself. That's what you were telling people. But then everybody else gets a fucking platform but me. Well, Glory gave it to me. I don't get to defend myself. But she does. And it was all wrong. And when you lie on me, you're going to hear about it. I will defend myself. Anybody that knows me knows. And I don't say it lightly. And I get heated because you lied to several people that I hardly even know from YouTube. You brought it to this platform. I have every right to defend myself. And that's what I'm doing. And you threaten everybody with court. Go the fuck ahead. Because I have audio. Go ahead. I ain't afraid of court. Go ahead, research. There ain't nothing on me. And you know it. Sat there and made, oh, everybody's got a record. I didn't give a shit about your record. I don't give two shits. But when you sit there and point the fingers at me, it's a problem. I don't care if you drink your face off. I did care about you. That's why I was dumping it out. I thought, you're going to sit here and get alcohol poisoning if I don't get rid of some of this shit. but you just want to keep doing it. So you know what? Do it. Just keep doing it. I don't care. I respected you in your home, and you constantly disrespected me. We went to a wedding, you threw a fucking fit, throwing the damn walker, saying I was embarrassed of you because I pulled up in front of the wrong door. I don't know my way around there. I forget that place. Oh, and then you also said that my friend lived in Sea Isle. No, she does not. You also said that I could go to my mother. That was none of your business to say. She's 3 hours from here. I haven't been in this state living for 26 years total. I was married to military, raising my kids and working a career. I came back. So no, there wasn't a whole bunch of places to go. And how dare you say I'm going to kick you out if you don't find my glasses? None of this would have came out if you would have just kept your mouth shut, but you didn't. So again, that's all I got to say. You ladies can come on.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I'm so sorry that happened because, we saw some of this in Discord. Like you said, we've been very close to you, Kate, for many years now. And, Discord to us is, there's only like 10, 11 of us in there. There's not that many people in there. And we've known each other for a very long time, and we have a very tight knit group. And we did allow Annie J in there because people felt sorry for her.
Well, who vouched for her? I did.
Well, I think a lot of us, did. We felt sorry for her. She didn't have a lot of friends, blah, blah, blah. We kind of took her under our wing. And, we had known about some of your previous issues with your past roommate. You've known her your whole life,
Yeah.
and we felt badly for you. And when she came in saying, oh, hey, come stay with me. It'll help us both. We encouraged you. In hindsight, if I had known what I know now, oh my God, we never would have done that. I felt so bad because you basically got thrown from one frying pan to a next.
Mm-hmm.
And, you came in, you didn't bash her ever, but you were letting us know, guys, oh my God. And we were like, oh, Jesus, we had no idea what you were going through at the time.
Because I didn't say anything.
And no, you didn't. You were letting us know that things weren't any better for you. And
Right.
we were just like, oh my God. And then we kept hearing, how things really got and how things got worse. And yes, you did share some of the clips with us of her just being horribly disgusting. She was mad because Alana would talk about her.
Yes. No, I forgot about that.
Yeah, she would bust into your bedroom at night.
Right. And
2:45 in the
slamming
morning.
the walker everywhere. I'm going to sue that bitch because she keeps talking about me. Well, you know what, Annie? Welcome to the world. Alana talks about all of us, and she's been doing it for 4 years. Buck it up, buttercup.
She kept talking about me. I don't threaten to sue.
Well, exactly. Exactly.
I just defend myself. You want to sit there
you
and bring it open? Well, here you go.
Exactly. So, she behaved very badly. I know everybody's, oh, well, there's two sides to the story. Kate, you are probably one of the kindest women I've ever met. You have always been, you've always tried to see both sides to a story. You've always been very fair. And even after all this shit was going on, you still maintained a sense of calm about all of this. We were a mess. I was a mess.
I know.
When what happened with your
help
cat,
us.
and when she had the nerve to say that last night, that made me sick.
Oh,
It made me sick.
How dare
Because
you?
she did. Yeah, she cost you your pet. I don't care what anybody says.
No, she's right. She wouldn't let you take up the dog food so your
Right.
cat wouldn't get in on it.
It
Right.
crystallized all in his bladder.
Yeah, it did. It did. And, to
3
her,
vet visits. 3 when I left there.
exactly.
He
Yeah.
lasted 4 days when I left.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly. Because the
Barbie.
undue stress, cats especially,
Mm-hmm.
when they go through stress like that, and for her to like just demand you leave, and then I would have liked to have honestly seen the state, because here she's outside with no pants, driving around in a golf cart. She's worried about the police. Oh, ma'am, you just wait. You have an 8-page record, Annie Janny. How about that, ma'am? I don't give a shit.
Some of the charges are really eyebrow raising,
Exactly.
which will show.
They
So
sure are.
it kind of puts for me to doubt almost everything you've ever said to me.
Exactly.
The
100%, Kathy.
experience of your
100%.
childhood, your
Right.
so-called homelessness, and your nursing career, which
Well,
we
yeah,
find very interesting.
exactly. Because,
Very interesting.
yeah, very interesting indeed that you faked your high school records so you could fake being a high school graduate to move forward. How about that, ma'am?
Mhm.
So,
And you didn't retire from nursing.
no,
Your
you didn't.
license was pulled.
Right. Sure was. So, how about that, Miss Upstanding Citizen?
Which brings us to the fact that I don't think you're qualified to tutor anybody in
No,
anything.
exactly.
That is fraud.
It sure is.
And that's not only the only fraudulent thing
That
we
you've
found
done.
out yet
That's
that she
right.
found.
And you know what? And this is, how I'm not a doxer. I don't know anybody that does that shit. And it's horrible.
That was
But you know
not
what?
what I was coming up here to do, and I didn't give
No,
a
of course
shit about
not,
her
Kate.
past.
No,
And you still haven't. And you still
This is
haven't.
what we're saying.
Yeah, this is us. This is, and I so wish that, Angie Lee did this to her years ago. She put out her DUI, which, and again, everybody
And her
has,
house.
it's not that it
Angie
is
Lee did that with the house thing too.
right. Yeah, exactly. And, and so we get it. Things happen, and we all let that go. We
Right.
all let that go, thinking that Angie Lee was just being a snaky little bitch.
She
Well,
is.
that's true. But come to find out, I so wish that I had, because everybody knew your name. You had your own name, Annie Janny, on your own channel, ma'am, for a long, long time. So I wish that I had gone back and revisited your real name and found all this out before
Exactly.
Kate went and, and moved in with you. And she wasn't there for 3 months, you lying
There
drunk.
for a month.
If
And,
even
yeah,
that.
and for the record, I never repeated your real name. And
No.
for the record, I didn't repeat your past. You were the one that sat there on your last channel and gave all the stories. You're the one that I find out later on that passed out on her own channel. You
right.
did all this.
Peed herself. Let's not forget that. She peed herself.
Yeah, she pissed herself on a live. I remember it. I was there.
So don't sit there and say people are talking about you. You have a platform that you shared this all with. You did it.
Yep.
And you also shared my personal information. I didn't care about your name. I didn't care about your nursing license, and I didn't care about your record. I wanted to get my side of the story out, and that's exactly what I did.
Yeah. Right. That's right.
She really went on a doxing spree. And this is another thing I want to bring up, Kate. you discovered that Annie Janney
Had a
has
book.
a book
book.
full of information about everybody she's in contact with.
She
Right.
told me about it.
Yeah.
She said,
And
her
yeah,
address book,
she,
and if anyone fucks with me, I'll dox them all.
yeah,
Right.
and she
And she
started
proved that
last.
last night.
But the alarming thing is she has this charity.
Yep.
It all sounds really legit right up front until you start looking a little deeper.
That's right.
It's not an active charity.
No, it's
She is
not.
pulling in money and using it for personal gain,
Yep.
for her own crafting,
Yep.
for
And her,
whatever else she's doing it with. So I know that there are several ladies maybe listening um, that are giving her monthly donations. I would really sincerely call that back because it sounds like you were scammed.
yep.
Absolutely scammed. And I would look if you got any way to find out from the IRS if this is even or whatever charitable organization oversees this shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I'm crap chat. Oh my god. Yes, we're all shocked. This is all
Yeah.
come out because
No,
you
Barbie,
couldn't
she's
keep
a
your
nurse.
fucking mouth shut, Annie J. I
I was
am not the
answering.
mean girl here.
I was
Nope, we're
answering
not.
D. She is a nurse. She was a nurse.
She
She
had
didn't
her
lie about that.
she lied about her education and she
Yes, she
had her
did.
license yanked.
Yep, she sure did.
Now, I didn't know that. I thought she retired because I
No,
don't care.
no,
I
no.
didn't
That's
look.
what she told us. No, no.
Yep.
We saw when we went to look on a
Okay.
public website that and
8.
I will show that too. I think I
Yep.
have it.
Yep. 8 pages. 8 pages. 8 pages of a criminal record. And I'm sorry, come for me, Annie. Part of it has to do with children, with
Mhm.
kids.
Yeah.
Inappropriate with kids. So come for me, bitch. I dare you.
And if anybody remembers last month when she was bragging about applying to be the nurse for this camp for disabled children,
And was glad that the parents weren't allowed to come there. That
wow.
came right out of her
We
own
all
mouth.
sat in Discord horrified
Yes, ma'am.
that she would actually think about doing this. Now that we know that she has no license anymore, they would never. So but we're all just going, oh shit, no, oh no, 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 that isn't gonna happen.
Exactly. Exactly. And again, I so wish that we had found this out a little bit sooner and it would have saved Kate such heartache. I mean, my heart, when you guys had to hear Kate talk about her situation and losing her beloved pet of 12 years.
Because somebody wouldn't let the other person put up a dish of dog food.
I was crushed. I'm sorry.
That's okay, Katie, I know. And we all had to deal with this, with our friend Kate completely devastated. And there was nothing we could do.
Nope.
There was nothing we could do.
No. No. And it was all because of her. All of it. And, you know,
It was because of me. And I wasn't even going to blame it on her. But you guys saw the vet thing.
oh, yes,
I was
ma'am.
at the vet 3
Front and
times.
center. We sure did.
We
We
did.
sure did. And we saw what you went through too, Kate. And, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to put your business out, but, you know, when she made you leave, you had to spend the night in your car.
It was like midnight. Where was I going to
Yeah.
go?
I know. And supposedly, I know she's eventually, after there was enough heat, that she did give you your money back, but I don't think she gave you all of your money back.
I think it was short $100. Yeah.
Yes,
But I didn't
yes.
even bitch at her about that. And she
Nope, you
started
didn't.
yelling that
And I
I
think you
said,
left some stuff behind also, didn't you?
and I don't even want it. I don't even want it. Don't even want it. I didn't even know she left the money. She put that in Discord. Tell her. She said, saying, I'm putting stuff in Discord. Tell Katie I put her money in the mailbox. I had no clue. So yes, I went back and got it. Yes, she did give me her money back. Short like $1. Well, I mean $100. I don't care. But she told everybody that I denied her giving my money. I never once denied that.
It's okay, Lynn. Listen, and we sat on this
Yeah,
until
for a
we
while.
made sure that Kate was safe.
Safe.
She
That's
had found a
all that
place
mattered.
to. Yeah.
Because you know me, ladies. Oh, you know me. And but no, I had to keep, a lot of us had to really watch what we were saying, keep our mouths shut, because Kate wasn't safe yet. And that's what it all came down to. Because again, I have never met such a kind-hearted woman as Kate is. I mean, and she still takes a lot of this into stride. And she didn't want, a lot of this to come out like this, but it was,
After
it
last
had
night.
it
Yeah.
had to come out.
Yeah.
And and again, so
Punch monkey.
I understand people say, oh, well, yeah, we all have a past, and drinking is a disease. It really is a disease, especially when you use it to fool other people. Why don't you tell everybody, Annie Gianni, why you're sober through part of it, but then don't you have to be mandatory tested, ma'am, every Thursday? Because of what you have done. You've evaded the police. You sit there and say you have a case against them. It's not going to be much, is it now? Nobody ever cared, Annie Gianni, that you had issues or health issues or mental health issues. None of that. It's your behavior. You are not being accountable for your behavior. So I don't care. I bet the police department knows you very well with an 8-page record that you are still under mandatory to where you have to be
Pissing it up.
tested.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you binge
So
drink until the cutoff period, and
exactly.
then you are clear. That's why we laugh on Thursdays, because Thursday is drinky day.
Yep. Sure is. And you want to pretend. That's my problem, is you want to put out there that you're this God-loving Christian woman. You're anything but. Anything but.
She said that on a live before, not her live, and I'm not going to say the person's name. Actually, I don't remember their name. She does. She sings. She made fun of that fact then too. She was on her panel, and I was watching it from the room, and she said, "Yeah, it's like she brags about it, and then she gets mad when people respond to it."
Yeah.
Right.
From Thursday to Sunday.
Right.
You sit there and you tell all this information to a bunch of people, and then you get pissed when someone responds.
Well, her behavior has been, absolutely just disgusting in all of this. And she showed her true colors. She sure did.
Yeah. And the how many people has she bullied off? I know JoJo's in the chat.
Yep. JoJo's in here.
And the inappropriate sending of love toys in the mail to other people.
Uh-huh.
And then saying it was somebody else.
Exactly. Trying to frame them.
Yeah. You're the one that I don't know if Pam Talks is even going to, not confess, but just say that she's had her serious problems with you too. Cynthia Beaumont. I'm sure the list is an arm long, and I don't know half the people, but they're
Right.
out there.
Oh, yeah, they are.
I remember the Cynthia thing. I was actually used to watch Cynthia, and that's how I found Annie, even before I knew all you guys. That's why it did hurt so much that she was saying all this, because I've known her the longest. And to sit there and just twist shit on me and just snap on me like she did and make it like she was the victim,
Mm-hmm.
it was wrong.
That you took advantage of her
I took advantage
generosity.
of her. I don't take
Right.
advantage of anyone.
No, you didn't. No.
I'd rather
No.
sleep under a damn bridge before I take
Y'all
advantage
both did.
of somebody.
Y'all both did.
Right. And I said, all I want to do is be safe. Well, I'm safe now with my own the same place I was in.
Right.
Sat there. She lied about getting evicted. I didn't get evicted. She lied about her roommate. No, I didn't. She's not here. I am. I took it over. Thank God.
Yeah, and we got the apartment tour.
Yes,
So
they got the apartment tour. They can see that I don't even have everything out of storage yet. They got the whole apartment tour.
Yeah, she's living in a big empty.
A big empty, yes. It is sizable. It's bigger than I wanted, but this is where I was the happiest. And when I found out that my roommate wasn't using my money, I was here for 18 months, using my money to pay the bills. And I talked to the landlord. He is my landlord now. Then and then I saw the gas bill. I was like, holy shit. Because it was still in her name when I got here.
Oh, God.
And they're like, well, you owe $2,888.13. I'm like, oh, well, no, I don't. Is it? So they took that off and put me on. But yeah. So don't sit there and call me a liar.
Don't feel bad, Miley, Irish girl. I'm one of those people that will accept what you tell me until I find out different. Because I'm not a suspicious person by nature. I side eye a lot of people, but if it's explainable or their conduct seems to be okay, but that's me. But once I find out, man, nope, there is no more side eyeing. There is full on finger pointing and accusations and accountability. It's see, Jenny, I think that there's a lot of us out there. Sad enough, but I can't suspect everybody I meet of wrongdoing. But again, I don't blame anybody but myself if I'm found out to be wrong. So,
and then it was told that I had everybody gang up on her. No, I didn't. There's people that had their own issues with her. I don't tell people who they can like and who they can't like. And she said that I had everybody gang up on her.
Oh, that's real victim mentality.
Yeah. So I was just tired of hearing it. I was just tired, especially from people I hardly knew, that she was telling all this to.
Mm-hmm.
Hardly knew them. Never talked to them behind the scenes. Never went on their panels. Maybe went in their chats every once in a while to say hi. I do watch them. But everybody was told my business. Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And it all came back to me. And you don't think I have room to say anything? You want to shut everyone up by saying you're going to sue them. Sue me. I don't give a shit. You ain't going to get nothing from me.
Yeah. Remember that clean hands thing there, Annie J?
Well, she tried to say that we kicked her out of Discord because of her views about Donald Trump. Wrong.
No, she left.
She left on her own accord.
She got found out about something else. We won't get into that because it's not part of the story.
Right,
But
right. That's
but
somebody else's story that they'll
that
tell soon enough. But no, we're grown-ups. Okay. Some of us were Trump supporters in the Discord, some weren't.
Mhm.
It
Right.
wasn't a big deal. Who cares?
We had a
You
different
know?
age for that.
Exactly. We did. We actually did. So that didn't have anything to do with it. So by her wanting to sit there, and how do you feel about it now, ma'am? He wasn't even charged. Well, I mean, he was charged with 34 counts, but he was never a sexual predator. But you are. So how about that, Annie? So there.
There you go. I don't
And I
know.
never knew all that. But,
Well,
now
I
that
didn't
I know,
either.
it's making
Yeah, we didn't.
sense of some of the stuff that
Yeah.
was taking place.
Yeah, because a
And
lot of this was hindsight.
And let's backtrack a bit, Kate, and talk about you creating an outline for her tutoring business.
that's what I said that earlier. I
Did
said
you? Okay.
I didn't have to sit and I helped her. That's why I said she is a nurse. I don't know how long she worked for. I didn't know. I thought she retired up until last week. Did I find out that it wasn't that way?
Yep.
I don't go and sit and research people. I don't give a shit.
Me too. Yep.
So, like, she wants to know everybody's first and last name, go look up their license. Who cares? So, I know what my career was for 28 years. And then her questioning me. Oh my God, I'm all over the place. Her questioning, telling those two people that I hardly know. I even question if she's a nurse. That's how it gets into this outline. We worked together. I was giving you information. She goes, I question if she's even a nurse because she didn't know some terminology. What nurse knows everything? Nobody knows everything.
Mhm.
And if there's something I don't know, I'm not going to sit there, Google it, and pretend I know it. I'm going to say, wait, can you remind me what that is again? So I sat there with that whole outline of the divism. I didn't have to look that one damn thing up. Oh, you kept questioning me. That's right. You kept questioning me. You kept saying that's not true. And then I said, Google it. And you're like, oh, well, now I got to change that. Now I got to change this. Okay, fine. I didn't hold that against you. But then you went around telling people that you even questioned if I was a nurse. I don't sit there and tell everybody I'm a nurse. You know who told everybody I was a nurse? You did. I didn't sit there and chat, I'm a nurse. You did. A fellow nurse. No, how about not a nurse helping a nurse? How about a human helping a human? A friend helping a friend? Stop flexing the nurse thing.
Especially when it's not deserved.
Especially.
Absolutely.
I don't flex it. I'd rather clean up shit now than do that again. I'm talking about in toilets and stuff. I'd rather be me than go back to that. And you do 28 years in it, you're done, especially when you get sick. You're done. You don't want nothing to do with it.
Something else, yeah. Damn, there was something else I wanted to bring up. It'll come back to me.
Outline. That's why it pissed me off that she was telling other people she questioned, and these people that I hardly knew. So they're gonna, I'm always in your chats and other chats, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, this bitch is, this bitch was wrong, Danny. She did this. She's not even a nurse. She's blah blah blah." No, I'm gonna defend myself just like you would.
Yeah. And why?
And
God.
threatening me and saying, "Oh, now I have your address. Now I know."
Yeah.
Who does that? You
Well,
threaten
clearly she
everybody?
does. Clearly she does. She was on a roll.
And you say you're going to sue all of us?
Exactly.
You're the one that threatened us. We didn't threaten you.
She even had the mileage between where I live and where Angie Lee lives. Now, Angie Lee and I live in the same city. Oh my God! Like seriously, it's not a big city. It's just over 1 million. But for crying out loud, she knew the mileage. Like she Google mapped it. Like for fuck's sakes.
Oh, I just had background checks done for I can redact that information if she wants to keep saying with my name. It has
Yeah.
the date on it has the date on it and everything. Complete, negative, complete. Not one damn thing on there. But I wasn't sitting there shaming her. I was actually making her feel better about it. Because she has said it for years, what she has done. She has said it for years on her channel. On that the one that she had before this one. And I made her feel better about it. And then you turn on me like that? Wrong. Fucked with the wrong one, I'll tell you that.
Hey, Scaramouche, been a while. I have nothing to do with Angie and her channel. That was years ago. She's free to kill herself with alcohol online all by herself without me watching it. So, oh well. I'm sure she's shaking in her boots over me. And drink up, yes. What fun. Oh, so we should probably move on to some of the stuff. So you guys talk away and let me set this up. I'm gonna go into this.
And Kate, I appreciate you saying that. I didn't do this for praise. I'm not a vindictive person, as you can tell.
No, honey, you're not.
I was extremely upset that night. And for it to be turned around,
Yeah.
That turned around the way it was when I was on the phone with someone who heard it all.
Yeah.
And to just sit there and just run me through the mud for weeks now. And that I shouldn't be able to tell my story because she's going to sue me. Well, guess what? Sue me.
Okay. So here we go.
All right, I got to mute for a minute. I got to go
Yep.
to the bathroom.
Yep, that's okay. That's okay. We're on to the presentation portion of our programming.
Stay tuned. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just want you to follow along here, where these are all already been resolved. Some of them haven't actually. So there's a mix up on years, if you look at the defense date and when they were cleared. But anyway, we got here leaving the scene of an accident involving property damage.
Yep.
Speeding. Consent to take samples breath record. I don't know what that means. Maybe she refused. Operating under the influence. Endangering abuse, neglect, sexual acts to a child.
Yikes.
Here we are, folks. Here we are. Which brings me to a question I've always wondered. She talks about childhood SA abuse. There is a news article out there, but it mostly talks about the two older sons that were the victims. Somebody else has got it. I don't have it. But the last name of the family was Janney. So I would like to know why Annie Janney has kept the abuser's name. Why is she still using it?
That's a good point.
I mean, if I was as horrifically abused as she claims, I would have done everything to erase that from my existence.
Yep.
The name, the town,
All of it.
all of it.
I thought she used it because it rhymed. I didn't know it
No,
was a real name.
that's the name of the foster family that was arrested for abusing their foster children.
Okay.
So why would you even use that name as a
I don't know.
a name for your YouTube? I don't get it. Just creepy. It's creepy.
It is. I agree. I mean, why you would think you would want to put as most distance with that
Yes.
type of past and not have that anywhere near you. Why would
But
you embrace that?
who knows? And we got more speeding. We've got more speeding, reckless driving, operating under the influence of liquor or drugs,
Fleeing.
unsafe operation of a vehicle. These are through the offense years of 2009, 2012, 2010, 2005, 2017. Like, lady,
And well, there was just a court
busy
date
girl.
in December.
Yeah. And this is only page 1.
Exactly. And there's 7 more?
Yeah.
I about fell out. I was not expecting this. I about frickin' fell out. I could not believe this. Like, what the actual fuck?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Weird. Oh God, okay, I need to get rid of that. But yeah, it's all just so bizarre.
Exactly, Jezebel. She said even hearing the name would be traumatic.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Thank you. Because that always bothered me. And I don't know the full story on the guy upstairs, the one that she is supposedly mentally and physically, the Alzheimer guy. She was always calling him an abuser of young ones. I don't, just it's crazy. Just crazy.
Right, bringing up my kids, I would never do that to you.
Yeah. It's just strange.
Very strange.
Irritating as hell. But then it gets blamed on me.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. And
yes, she did, Maxine. Yes, she did.
Oop.
I
here.
like watching him. I didn't know all that. It happened until she said it in Discord.
Oh, I'm not reading chat. What's saying?
With the guy upstairs.
Oh.
I used to actually enjoy when they did it, did a live together, and we found out by her in Discord his past.
Yep.
Okay. Oh no, that's why I already did that one. All right. I think we got some repeats in here. Sorry, I'm mumbling to myself. Carry on, ladies.
No problem.
Yeah, and they're just this one is sorry. I'm trying to move this up here. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing this the long way.
It's the boomer way. It's okay.
It's the boomer way. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. So now we have leaving the scene of an accident, reckless driving, refusal to submit to chemical test,
Yep.
And penalties. Ooh. Operating under influence of liquor or drugs, failure to give proper signal, disregard to stop sign regulation. So you're blasting through. Traffic on marked lanes, failure to comply with direction of officer, reckless driving, reckless driving. Nice.
Oh, Scaramouche, that's a thought.
Ooh,
For
what?
ya. For ya.
Yeah, I was thinking about it too, because I bet there's a whole lot to view here. See what happens when you start doing shit like that, Annie J? People start wondering what's beneath.
Yes, what
Well,
lies
should
beneath?
Got it.
you should have just left me out of it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Would not have come to this. Mm-mm.
That's for sure. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow.
It is,
Wow.
JoJo. I was
Wow.
shocked.
Um, okay. Okay. So we got
But she told me on her channel.
assault by auto vessel violation. Oh boy. Disorderly conduct, improper behavior, fighting and threatening,
Ooh,
operating under influence of liquor or drugs.
the police don't like that. No wonder they don't like her.
No. Resisting arrest, causing risk of physical injury twice, obstructing the administration of law or government function.
And the assault by auto, that means she probably tried to run one of the cops down.
Mm-hmm. Operating under the influence, no liability insurance coverage, failure to report an accident. Naughty girl.
My.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That halo's a little crooked there.
It's just amazing. Okay, next up. Jeez. Okay, hang on, kids. Okay, we have resisting arrest again after instruction to stop. No parking. Parked on the sidewalk.
Oops.
No parking. Sweeper ordinance, which I assume was cleanup.
Right.
Wrong side of the street. Wrong side of the street. No parking again, and unsafe operation of a vehicle. Oh, jeez. Wow. No wonder you don't like the cops.
Exactly. Exactly.
They don't like you either.
Nope, they sure don't.
My goodness. My goodness. Okay. Come on.
Boy, I just do hindsight. This,
Mhm.
I had wished that I had gotten nosy a little bit sooner, and we could have saved Kate a lot of heartache.
Yeah. No.
And you know
Coulda,
what?
shoulda, woulda.
I know.
About too, because I wasn't going to be staying there long. She did stay longer. Oh, and I also said to her, because she was allergic to the cat, I said, I think I really need to go with my other friend.
Right.
You suffer for the cat. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. So now we've got traffic on marked lanes, unsafe lane change, refusal to submit to chemical tests, operating under the influence of liquor or drugs, parking direction, side of street, angle parking, other way, I think that says, reckless driving, operating under the influence of liquor, failure to wear a seatbelt, failure to license your dog, failure to license your dog,
Oh,
failure to license your dog.
wow.
Three violations.
Wow.
Oh, aren't you proud? You brought this on yourself, Annie J. You brought this on yourself. So you have no right to look at somebody else,
Exactly.
judge anybody else,
Yep.
to sue anybody else. This is all you're doing. And now I know that was probably said yesterday, but if a certain person that holds a PPO on me
That's
who
funny.
blamed somebody else for you being kicked out of your medical and coding school,
Yeah.
yeah, that wasn't
Yeah.
that person.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. It was little sweet Miss that did
Yeah.
that.
So just thought you'd like to know that.
Yeah.
And that little nugget is a mean girl thing because you doxed me last night.
That's right.
Bitch.
That's right. That's right. She sure did.
Mhm.
So
here's
yeah, little Miss Minnesota gonna find out
you.
about that, won't she?
Mhm.
Unnecessary.
Say again?
It was unnecessary.
Yeah, there was no reason for it.
No.
There was no reason for it.
No. Just showed her true colors, folks. Showed the true colors. Because she was drunk as a skunk last night.
Oh my God, the throwing of stuff was epic.
Oh,
What
it
I
was, wasn't it? Sounds familiar.
Yeah. Yeah.
said to someone that I should take accountability. If I was wrong, I would. There's been many times I've been wrong on here and I've taken accountability. What am I supposed to be taking accountability for on this issue? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay, so now we've got reckless driving, obstruction, passage of other vehicles. Obstructing passage of other vehicles. Interesting. Use of handheld wireless telephone. So you're using your cell phone and not concentrating. Okay. Failure to yield right of way to emergency vehicles. Are you fucking kidding me? You blocked either an ambulance or a fire truck because you didn't feel like moving?
Probably.
Bitch. Careless driving, likely to endanger person or property. Maintenance of lamps, which I assume her headlights were busted out. Improper backing or turning in street. Oh God. Open container of alcohol or unsealed cannabis. Oh, for heaven's sakes, naughty you. And operating under the
Ooh.
influence of liquor or drugs. Wow. What a winner.
It just keeps getting better, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Wow. I think there's one more. One more. Let me see. That one was what? Oh no, that was a repeat. Sorry. So that was it. That
There's
was
like
it.
8
And you know,
pages. 8 pages.
yeah, it was 8 pages. They did. Yeah.
Yep. And not all of it has been disposed. Some of it
No.
has been disposed, but not
Yeah.
all of it.
No, because she's got court dates. She's had one this month.
Yep. And another one coming down the line.
Mm-hmm. So, sweetie, look at you.
Right. So,
Wait. She's got another one coming?
yeah, I think the one in December got extended.
Mm. Yeah. Okay, Michael, I'm sending you the link to come join us. Anne's crap chat also, please. You are welcome up because I know you've got things to say also.
Yeah, if
Just
they could, if some people could share what was said, again, it's their story to tell what she told them, not mine.
Right. Exactly.
But if they could just share some of that, because it just makes it look like I'm going after her for no reason.
no.
Well, we all know the reason now. You guys heard it. I mean, you physically you heard it.
Yeah, we did. Firsthand.
Yeah. So here they are.
Hi, Michael.
I'll mute.
Hey,
Hey,
Michael.
everybody. Hey, everybody.
Hey, darling.
Interesting. Quite the show, hey?
Go Ohio.
Okay, can you hear me now? Sorry, I
We
had to
can
fix
hear
my
you.
phone.
No, we
Okay.
can hear you fine.
It's mind blowing.
It is.
Last night really is kind of the reason why I'm up here. I never thought that she would do what she did last night.
Yes.
I mean, that was the messiest stream. Maybe close to being the messiest stream I've ever seen personally on YouTube.
Agreed.
I mean, the doxing went on for 37 minutes.
I thought it was longer than that.
I think it was 40 something.
It wasn't only the doxing, but she was threatening everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, she threatened to come after us.
Well, I don't think so. I did send her a message privately before she even went on that panel. I messaged her on Discord and I said, hey, you probably shouldn't go up on that panel. And, and I have no personal issue with munching and chatting, because munching and chatting did exactly what I would have done. I mean, I like drama as much as the next person. I would have invited Annie up and been like, you know what? Just go hog wild, make a fool of yourself. Just do it. The part in the chat last night that I was disagreeing with munching and chatting is that she didn't hear the doxing going on.
That was not true.
Yeah, that's not true.
I don't believe that was true.
No.
That was all planned.
I believe it was planned or orchestrated, because it just so happened that after last week, munching and chatting had Annie in her stream bashing her. And then this week she's got a wrench again, which seemed a little off to me. And munching, I know you're probably listening and I'm not coming for you, but you did say, and P.S. I've watched you for years. I've watched through the whole Alana saga. You did say a week or two ago that YouTube is very boring now. And it is, you need to come back and stir some stuff up. So when you look at that context of that comment that was made, and then what happened and transpired last night. Hello?
At my expense. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh yeah. Well, mission accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, as someone, that likes drama myself, I mean, you definitely did it. I didn't expect it to be done in that way. But, I mean, you definitely did it. And I even messaged Annie before she went on that panel, Annie J, and I said, are you really going to take that bait and go up there and, basically give her this content? No reply back. And then I sent her a message and said, what the hell are you doing? Because at that point, she had doxed like Truth. She had doxed like Glory B. And she was not just giving first names. She gave first and last names. She gave locations. She gave exact mileage from how far the person lived from an airport or from the courthouse. I mean, she was going full out, just scorched earth. She didn't care what she was saying. And it flabbergasted me to the point where First off, I didn't think that she went real life like that.
Yeah.
Did she tell us she didn't?
I don't
Hasn't she said that
recall.
before?
Well, my interpretation of someone that goes to the Salvation Army that's part of the Women's Christian Temperance Union, I don't expect them to stoop that low.
No.
That's what we missed out. Sorry to interrupt. Was
Yeah.
her putting down that she was the district leader, manager, whatever it was, of the Women's Christian Temperance Union in New Jersey, and found out that's bullshit. Somebody Googled it and asked Google.
Mm.
Yeah,
Can I
and
say real quick?
Yeah, something like yeah.
Off. What was I going to say? It just left my mind. I wanted to say, oh. You and I talked about this. This live was not to bash her. You even said that you would give her the chance to come up and defend herself. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how I feel what happened last night was I feel like she probably thought that you ladies were going to come on here and just dox her to pieces.
No.
Well, the thing is she should know you guys don't do in real life. That's, been your guys' pledge from the beginning, as long as I've known you. So I knew that this was going to be a hard live for you guys to do. I was stunned that she went up on that panel last night and did what she did.
I was flabbergasted.
It was very out of character. I don't think she realizes. Well, maybe she does.
I think she
of
does.
what she did, because somebody, and no munching and chatting, I didn't record that live last night. I was more shocked at that live.
Yeah.
Because quite frankly, I'll just put it out here. You had Adam Barta in your chat. Who likes drama more than Adam Barta? So he will probably be using that for content.
Does anybody even watch him?
I don't know.
Cynthia Beaumont.
Oh well. Okay.
I do believe that was just a shit show. I think it was planned from the beginning, because they saw that you were going live today, and it was all to get people in a room and for, I guess, Annie to dox and attack people. Literally, I just did not know she did that kind of stuff. I did not know.
Well, and I personally, I don't buy the excuse that the reasoning that she tried to reach out to Annie behind the scenes and talk to Annie about everything. If you really care about both parties involved, then maybe a phone call would, suffice, instead of maybe doing it. Because she also kept preaching last night that it should just stay between Annie and Katie. But then she made the decision to hit that go live button, and then made the decision to drop the link and have Annie come up and have Annie have her say. Oh, if that was the purpose, then maybe get Annie up there and just have Annie talk. But then you had Annie sounded like throwing stuff, full on doxing people, and you just let it keep going. And then you get and threatening, because she did say she was going to go in for the kill on Truthmonger. And you can interpret that as go in for the kill to seal the final information, or you can be literal with that. It was disgusting. So mission achieved on stirring up drama, munching and chatting. It wasn't a good look. You can say that you didn't hear the doxing, but when you've got 50 people in the chat that are typing, saying doxing, 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 and the chat was not moving that fast. I want to put that out there. And I'm not attacking you like munching and chatting, but the chat was not moving that fast. I just wanted you to admit last night that you wanted to stir some shit up, and that's what you did. Just own it. And
go ahead. Sorry.
No, and that's pretty much it. And Annie, Jay, you kind of, made a comment on your panel last night referring to me because I was the one that sent you a message that said, I said, do you really think it's a good idea to go up on that panel? Well, you addressed that in the live stream last night. You said, I've got somebody messaging me saying, do you think it's a good idea to go up on this panel? Well, you completely did not heed any of my advice. You went up there, made a fool of yourself. Someone's probably screen recorded that. And now that may get to the Salvation Army or the WCTU, and they're going to see how you portray yourself, the social media, I don't know what their title was, person, how you portray yourself online.
I'm sorry, Michael. It just the thought will leave me if I don't say it. But did you not, Annie J, show up to your volunteer office position inebriated? That's so bad that they had to ask you not to come back in that capacity?
Oh my.
I mean, you regular show up for services under the influence because there's somebody in your chat that knows you and takes you to church. And there was that one time, I think, Kate, this was when you were still in there,
Yeah.
that she was so drunk that lady, and I'm not going to dox her or say her name, refused to take her. So Annie J called you Uber.
Yeah, because I was on the phone. She blasted me, and I didn't even tell any of you all about that until later. I
Yeah.
kept my mouth shut. She obviously can't keep hers shut, and she started yelling at both of us. That's when I was
Yeah.
dumping out her alcohol. I cared about her enough so that she didn't get alcohol poisoning.
So I've got 2 more points to make.
Sure.
So the next point is, Annie, I know you'll listen to this. I don't care if you drank 2 beers a night, 50 beers a night, 100 beers a night. I don't care about any of your alcohol related charges. Those I can honestly brush off. That's you. If you want to get cirrhosis, that's on you. I do care about the child charge.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think it would be in your best interest to possibly talk about that and explain that charge, because that is completely damning. My next point and my final point before Anne, you can go, is the story that you have told me in private. It did not match the story that was discussed last night up on that panel. You were cool, calm, and collected when you talked to me. You did not seem that angry in your story. But last night, I got
Changed
kind of a
every time.
glimpse. I got a glimpse of your anger. And if you're doing that on a panel, it leads me to question how you are in real life. Because what you discussed with me in private was a completely different story than what was shown last night and what's being shown today.
That's why I'm up here, because the story kept changing.
And Michael, I have to agree with you on that last point. Talking to her in private, calm, cool, and collected. And last night was just, Annie, I'm sorry, but not sorry. You sounded like a wild woman. Doxing everybody, threatening everybody, screaming the entire time.
And throwing stuff.
And throwing something or slamming your hand, something. I'm going to go backwards from Michael's points here. That drinking and driving, of course, the child thing, yes, please explain, do something. But the drinking and driving, fine, stay home. Damage your own liver. But drinking and driving, no, I don't agree with that. Too many innocent people's lives are in danger. You could have killed or hurt anybody. child, an older woman, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I do want to say I don't support drinking and driving.
No,
I'm,
I know.
I was just, my point was that out of all those charges, the one that really caught my eye was the child sexual acts to a child.
Yep.
Exactly. Agreed, 100%. You want to drink, drink. Stay at home and drink. Get an Uber, get a taxi, whatever. But, this munching and chatting, somebody recorded that. They did.
Oh
But
yeah.
then
Oh,
she went
yeah.
on again. And Annie J was still doxing. And
Mhm.
she didn't stop that live then either.
And I apologize for yelling on that
No,
panel.
no. You
I
had
had
every right
had
to. You had
enough.
to defend you had to defend yourself. You were being attacked. You were not trying to attack today. You were just telling your side of the story today. That was not attacking. You like Michael said, when Annie was talking to me in private, totally not the story does not match up what she was screaming last night on
Correct.
Munching and Chatting.
Correct.
Some of it was, some of it wasn't. But the violence in her voice, the anger in her voice, again, Michael, I agree with you. What is she like in real life? Like last night or when she was talking to me in private?
It was very Jekyll and Hyde.
Yes.
And Annie, I do want to point this out too, is, she could have, and I'm just going to say this from like a third party view here. So she could have let Gloria and Kate go on today, showed what they wanted to show,
Hmm.
and then it could have been like, poor pitiful me, I can't believe they showed that stuff. And she might have gotten a couple people that felt kind of bad for her. But then after last night, oh,
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
she
I
blew
just
that
don't.
out of the water
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
she definitely showed that she has a temper. So that part of the story, the anger and the aggressiveness at Kate, kind of
It really
now
matches up. Yeah.
that part matches up. I've seen the record.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty also. A year ago, I did put out a personal news article about Annie J. I did take it down rather quickly, but I didn't dig any farther.
All right.
I did not dig any farther. So this information is like all new to me. I never expected there to be 8 pages.
I've
Yeah.
got a speeding ticket from like 24 years ago. That's the extent of my police record.
I
So,
don't have one.
I don't either.
I mean, that
I
was
don't
it.
either.
And it's expunged anyway because I went to traffic school, baby.
Myself.
Right.
Good
Well, I did
girl.
too. I went to traffic school. Yeah, for speeding. That's
you know, but she had
yeah.
no receipts for what she was saying. And so I don't remember, one or two people were messaging me during your live right now saying, well, where's the receipts? And here you come with the police records. And I know, Kate, that you said you had recordings or something like
Yes.
that. I mean, they could be played at any time, now or
Yeah.
later. I mean,
We
there
should
are
bring
receipts.
that up actually. Kate does have voice recordings.
Okay.
She was uncomfortable sharing them because she didn't know the legality of it. So
Right,
we
right,
decided not to do
Right.
it.
I agree.
And
The police reports are
yeah.
public record, so
Yes.
Yeah,
can't get in trouble for that.
Yes.
absolutely. So because we weren't sure about the
Right.
voice recordings, we do have them, Annie.
And
Uh,
we've heard them, Annie.
Annie.
Because I was talking to somebody on voice chat and she would just come out with all that. And I was
Yep.
like, you just handed me a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So
Annie, you can hate us if you want, but your stories aren't matching up.
Yep.
And yeah, you do have my information. You dox me, and I will, just like you say, file charges on you.
mhm.
I've never done anything wrong to you.
Well, I mean,
Most of
if
nobody's done anything wrong to you.
go ahead,
Tell
Ann.
the truth. I'm sorry.
No, I just wanted to say that I know you have my address. If I happen to get doxxed, or if you want to send me a pizza, I prefer pepperoni, cheese, onion, and mushroom.
Amen, Michael.
Oh, I like the
So-
Philly cheesesteak. That's my favorite.
I like
Yeah.
mushroom, bacon, and green peppers.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, I'm not up here. I mean, it's a horrible situation all around. But it's like the first story, I've heard from both sides, and it just after last night's live, I definitely got a firsthand view at the anger.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that was kind of a telltale sign. And that live last night, it just seemed.
Oh,
You know,
thank you, Old Red. That wasn't necessary, but thank you.
it just seemed very orchestrated.
It,
In my
it,
in
it
my
did.
own opinion.
Yeah.
Do I
It
have
did.
do I have proof that it was orchestrated? No. But as many live streams as I've been into, the little drama circles I've been into, it seemed like a very orchestrated live last night that maybe the whole script wasn't kept to.
Sounds
I don't
like it.
I don't think the script was kept at all. And I do think Munching was thrown off because
And
the
he told her to
doxing
shut up.
the doxing probably was not on the script. I will say that. I don't believe the doxing was on the script, but it sure was wrote in at the last second, and
was
it was
ad-lib.
it was approved.
Yeah.
So she
Apparently.
told you guys a different story, Anne and Michael, about me.
About
you
the whole
hardly even know.
situation.
The whole situation.
Yeah, about the whole situation. It didn't match up from what she said last night. Some
Okay.
did,
Right.
some didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm saying you went
Can
to
I just
everybody from
interrupt?
YouTube.
Can I just
Yeah.
interrupt briefly and just say welcome Game Vibes 420, Sunshinery, Tamara, and Austin Garrett.
Yay. Congratulations,
Yay.
guys.
Thanks, Red, sweetheart.
Okay, thanks.
You're the best.
All right, back to regular programming.
But no, I agree. We kind of had to compare some notes there, and we were really surprised at some of the stuff that we had found out. So
And we take no pleasure in this. This is not something.
no,
As Miley says, she hates confrontation. I don't like it either. I do not seek it out. I will not back away from it if somebody starts, doing what was done last night.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's hard, and I'm sincerely mean it when I say I'm not a drama channel. I just shit talk.
Now I do want to ask something, and I was watching, but did you guys redact her personal name from those police records?
That's why I was doing it so long, because I was just
Adjusting it.
expanding it so her name wasn't showing.
Okay,
Right.
no, my point was, so her name was not shown, correct?
No.
I don't think so.
No. Okay, so that leads into the next thing. Annie, you doxed all of them last night. Well, most of them.
Yep.
And here they are up on panel, and they have not said your real name whatsoever.
Nope.
So you made yourself look like a fool. And
Yeah.
it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's hard to feel bad for someone that did what she did last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed, Michael.
And then even when I was telling her, "Are you sure you really want to go up on that panel?" I felt like she was being set up, and the point of this live was not to orchestrate drama. So the
No.
reason why I sent her a message was because I felt like that live last night was to orchestrate drama.
Yes.
So I took it upon myself.
100%.
To send her a message, basically saying you may be getting set up here. And
She had the chance to defend herself today on this panel. It wasn't just
Right.
going to be me.
And I know it's a setup because munching and chatting, and I had said, why are you doxing and threatening? And she said, Munching and Chatting said, Annie, you're doxing and threatening people. And then she read other people's comments like I was saying it. And y'all heard Annie get pissed off at me. I didn't say nothing wrong, y'all.
No, you didn't.
I
No,
didn't
you
say
didn't, Ann.
anything wrong. And I will tell you, like I said before, my pizza is Philly cheesesteak. It's my favorite from Domino's. Thank you. It
Amen.
is. It's great. Thin and crispy. It matters.
Oh,
The
yeah,
only
ooh,
time
yeah.
I'll do something about it is if I feel threatened in any way, because we are kind of close, like as far as location, I will do something about that. But I don't just go, oh, somebody was talking about me, I'm going to sue you. If you threaten
Yeah.
me again, I will do something about that.
I want to point out too, this live is very mild mannered
Hmm.
compared to what I would have done if somebody would have did a stream the night before, fully doxing me and cussing me out. I wouldn't have came up here so calm.
Hmm.
I would have been getting even, and I would have been putting out news articles, everything.
No, I didn't get even. I was upset
No,
last
you
night,
weren't. Yeah.
obviously. I was very loud. I didn't
Well,
care.
yeah,
Every
yeah,
right so.
you were fine. I'm talking like Glory B. Glory B was fully doxxed last night, and I understand, she's been doxxed before, but still, there may be 10 new trolls that were watching that live last night that are worse than the other person that has Glory's docs that could do way more harm.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That was my point.
And
There's
there's nothing I
always
can do about that. So why am I going to let it get me that upset?
All right.
yeah,
I think I
true.
would have been a little bit more upset if I actually had a family, like kids or a husband or a career or job. I'm retired. You make up all sorts of shit about me. I don't care.
Mhm.
Nobody's going to get hurt.
Nobody's going to believe anything she says now. So,
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
But I'm saying that's why I'm not that upset. It is just, it doesn't solve anything. Maybe age, you just learn.
Right.
Just,
Yeah. I think I'm upset for the fact that I didn't expect Annie J to do the
do
doxing.
that. True.
Because
yes,
know
Annie, she does. Yes.
I know personally how upset she was when I put out that news article about her. And I felt bad.
Yeah.
And I took it down. So I was like, okay, like she would never do this. Last night was
eye-opening.
it was bad. It was
Yeah,
just
it
bad.
was.
Everybody showed their asses.
Mm-hmm.
And, at first I was upset what was going on. And then I thought, this is telling the story way better than I ever could.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh,
it
was a gift to me because I've been hearing for weeks what I've
Paper
done.
Mary. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a gift to me. And everybody else. But she doxed us all, so.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
It actually worked in our favor. So, thanks.
It most definitely did. Because again, like I'll say, like she could have just not reacted at all and then just, played like the victim almost.
Mm-hmm.
But she decided to go full offensive, and she fully striked, but it wasn't a good look.
No, that was full attack.
No, she
Full
ruined
attack.
her own reputation last night.
Yes, she did.
That was not on me.
Yep, that's right.
Nobody can blame you, Glory. She did it herself.
Yes, she absolutely did. She absolutely did. And do we have it recorded, that section of the live? Absolutely. So if you're going to start throwing legal at me, I'm going to throw it right back at you.
Well, exactly, because in that live, she said, because when she was saying I lied about my roommate getting evicted, I'm like, I'm here. I am right here. She thinks she knows everything. Well, she's there with you. No, she's not. And and you guys saw my apartment. I gave a tour.
Yes, she
So
did.
Yeah.
it pisses me off that it was like I shouldn't be defended. Like we weren't supposed to have this live, and I can't stress enough that half of this wouldn't have went on in this live. She would have had the chance to speak as well. You and I talked about it, Glory.
Yep.
If she wanted to come up and say I disagree, this could have been handled so much differently, because when I told her last night the two things that I was able to tell her when I wasn't getting muted, that she's like, oh, okay, well, I'll remember it next time. No, it's fucking too late. It's too late. You just defamed me, told personal information, and I can prove it all. And you threatened me along with other people, but I'm talking about what I heard on myself.
And again, we're all sorry for your kitty cat, honey.
Yes, we are.
She brought
God.
that up too. That was just
Yeah, she
that
did.
was
Yeah.
a piece of shit.
That was a
That
shitty
pissed me
thing
off.
to do.
Yes,
Oh,
She
it was.
knew how much I cared about that cat and what I went through when I
Yeah.
lost that cat. And then people were
I'm sorry.
messaging me to sit there and give them tea. How fucking dare you?
exactly.
That was horrible.
It was.
That statement was awful. And there was another statement made about someone that's in the chat right now. I won't say who because I don't want to say what state they're in, but there's somebody in the chat right now that she said, well, you're in California. Maybe you should be worried about your house not burning down.
Yes.
Oh my
That
God.
was horrible.
That is such a low thing to say. I mean,
Wow, I missed that.
I did too.
that is such a low thing to say. That is, and there's certain people on YouTube that you hold to a certain standard. Some, for example, someone like Barb, I hold her at a very low standard.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Someone like
y'all.
someone, and there's people like that. There's certain people I hold to a higher standard. And Annie J was one of those people. I'm like, this woman's part of the Salvation Army. She's part
Right.
of, the WCTU. I hold her to a higher standard, and she completely just let me down. And I think she let a lot of people down. I think most of all, she
Sure
let
did.
herself. I think she let herself down.
I'm sorry, Kate.
It was just low. She don't know what I went.
It was. I
It
know.
was, honey. It was.
She was too busy telling everybody things that I did that I didn't do. I treated you with respect, Annie, in your home. And you fucking lied to everybody.
Yeah, she did. She did some really underhanded things, and I'm ashamed of my own naivety about it. I should have looked further, sooner, a lot sooner. I mean,
It's
I
not
had
your
my own
fault.
red flags about
Right.
her, but they were
Don't-
little things, and I just chalked them up to quirks.
Glory
Everybody's
be, don't
quirks.
blame yourself. Don't
Yeah.
blame yourself.
We were friends for a long time, and I didn't even look her up. I went to go stay with her. It was temporary. And for her to say that, why did I choose her? Again, Glory and
It was
Kate,
an invitation.
it was in the invitation in Discord, in writing.
Yep.
Yes, I could have went somewhere else. She was the closest to my doctors, to everything that I had to go to. But yes, I could have went somewhere else. But kicking me out at midnight, yelling at me, and then coming in Discord and saying you didn't kick me out. You're the one that started the conversation in Discord because we were in a different room.
Yes, she did tell me that she invited you.
Yep.
Oh, she didn't say that last night.
Yes, she did. She did.
She did say that last night. Well, she said,
Yeah,
why did you
she contradicted herself afterwards, but she did say that last night.
Okay, I didn't hear that because I didn't listen to the live in the beginning because I was watching.
Yeah,
It was. We don't listen. Well, then
it was in the beginning
when she went up on panel. But then she said I could have went somewhere else. Why did you choose me? Why did you choose me?
because
And
you
then
were
brings
invited.
up right, and it brings up my whole damn family.
Yeah, it was terrible. And Annie, I'm sure you're listening to this, and I mean this respectfully. I do and would like you to, give some kind of explanation on those sexual acts with a child charges,
Yes, please.
because you are, talking about or raising funds to go to a children's camp.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
If, and I will say this, if you do not give some kind of explanation for this, I will personally make it an effort to make sure that the camp is informed, because I'm not going to sit back and hold on to information that could possibly protect an innocent child. So I will put that out there, Annie. And no, that's not coming real life on you. That's protecting a child.
Children. Yeah. And let's be clear, and Krista, I don't know if you were watching long enough to know that Annie J's license was revoked. It was not. She was not retired because of health issues,
Right.
and her
Everybody-
education was doctored.
Right.
Oh
Exactly.
my.
So you, it's out there. It's out there.
Yes, it is.
It was revoked. Yeah. She lost it in 2011, I believe. So she's got no right tutoring anybody.
But
So-
she's talked about a lot of this on her lives. That's how we.
She has.
She has been very open. I got to say that on her last channel about all of this, and I always said her delivery was funny on how she told stories. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
she was sharing this. There's so much more, and I'm going to take the high road on this one. There's so much more, but keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. That's all I got to say. I'm tired now. I'm
Exactly,
tired of it.
Kate.
Understandable.
Yeah. So
I don't know that, Coffee Girl. I'm not sure on that. That's what I would like Annie to possibly give some clarification on those charges. That's what, and if she wants to message me privately or whatever, however she wants to go about it. I know she's live right now, which it's strange to me that she scheduled her live right at 1:00 when this live started.
well, she did it on purpose to try to distract.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, you do, boo.
Yeah,
I
I mean, if
didn't know
it was me, I would be in the chat right now saying like this, and this. I mean, I don't know, where is that energy that you had last night? Why is that not carrying over to today?
Because she has to be sober for the next few days. She's got tests to pee in. She's got cups to pee in. So
Yep.
It's just messy.
Definitely messy.
And she forgets what she shares with people on these lives. If you don't want it talked about, don't share it. I learned that lesson myself, and I was told the same thing. This is YouTube. It's just YouTube. If you don't want your shit out there, don't share it. Well, guess what? My shit got out there that I didn't share. How about that?
Yeah.
Exactly, Kate.
yeah, so there's forgery, there's allegations of abuse, there's it's just wow.
I didn't know about the kid at all.
Didn't she say last night she has a lawsuit against the police?
Yes.
Yes, she did say that.
I think somebody went to check. Yeah.
She didn't go
There's
over why,
nothing.
but
There is nothing that we found that was ever filed. So she's just doing an Alana Morris, and
I don't know what no lawsuits about the police. So I have no clue.
Maxine, just call me Maxine. Yes, that was the article that I posted. It was about a year ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I took a lot of heat for that.
Yeah.
And I felt bad. And I was like, okay, I got a lot of heat for this. I won't dig any farther. Well, I probably should
Mhm.
have.
Well, you
Yeah.
had no idea, Michael. I mean,
We all didn't.
Yeah, we
I
didn't either.
I went to stay with her. I didn't look her up.
Well, yeah, and maybe it was kismet that you had to go through this, so this all came out, Kate.
Maybe I don't know.
it's all your fault, Kate. No, I'm
I
just
know, right? I wish it would have never happened. I really do.
I
I
know.
wish I just would have went with my just. And then she even gave wrong locations of where my friend lives. She kept saying Sea Isle City. I just was like, "What the fuck is Sea Isle City? No, she doesn't live there." But anyway,
But now, but she inadvertently let everybody know that she's keeping track of all your information.
Yep.
If you're
did.
contributing to this and quote fingers charity of hers, you damn well know she's got your stuff.
Well, yeah, because if she wants, she makes it sound so innocent. Oh, I'll send you a Christmas card. I'll
Mhm.
send
Yeah.
you a little something here and there, that I've made for you. No, that's so she can get your information. That's why.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad that, man, no, I've always been a very private person. And I told her when she asked for my information, I said, no, ma'am, I'm sorry. I said, I'll be more than happy to talk to you on Discord, but I just don't share my information. Thank you.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, and
that's
then when
why
she
she
would
does all
ask
that.
me for mine, I just said we can talk in voice. You don't need my
Yep.
phone number. Why would you need my phone number?
Exactly. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So it just makes me cringe when I hear hear her say, oh, I want to send you a card that I made you.
Yeah.
No, she wants your information for her book so she can have something on you.
It's just wrong.
Well, yeah, the doxing book is quite alarming.
You
And
knew
it's
about
real.
that too, correct? The doxing book?
I didn't know about the doxing book until I heard it from you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
really,
okay. I didn't.
Jojo?
I thought maybe
Interesting.
she told Michael.
Yes, I did know about.
Okay.
I knew recently.
Alright.
Oh, Dusty, sorry about that.
Yeah. No, Truth, don't. You were trying to help your friend. You thought she was a friend and you were helping her, and she said she'd send you your money back. So you know what, ma'am, I'd hold her to that.
Yeah, and I didn't realize you sent her that much money. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'd hold her to that, Truth.
Truth
Yep.
is
Better.
very
No,
kind.
you better
She is.
come up with that money, madam.
Yeah. I mean, that's why this Discord is so very special to all of us because the women in this Discord are amazing. And there's not 20 some people in there, there's like 12. So, and we've all known each other for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gee.
And we have each other's back.
If it wasn't for them that night, I
Oh, don't
that
even
was
think it.
awful. Yeah, no, I won't. If it wasn't for them, like just supporting me, just talking me off the ledge, because I just didn't know what I was going to do.
Yep. Yep. And I'm glad we were there, Kate.
And they were there for me through everything.
And we still are.
And she
We sure
friggin'
are.
lied about it all.
And now you've got more people behind you too. Now you're stuck with me. Sucker.
And that's not why I did this.
No, I know that.
this-
I'm just playing.
She ran her mouth to everyone, and it was the wrong story. And like Michael said, I kept hearing a different story about myself each time too. I was like, oh, now I did that. Now I did this, and it would have never came out past Discord if she just would have kept her mouth shut.
Is
True.
Olaf in here? Because I can't
Yes.
see her.
He just got here.
Olaf. Okay.
Yeah, I saw the hi,
Hey,
Olaf.
Olaf.
No, I don't see her.
I don't see her either.
I don't either.
Hiding from you people. I see her.
Olaf, you hiding.
She put on her cloak of invisibility.
I see
I was
her.
just fixing to say that.
See?
There she
Oh,
is.
there she is. That's okay, sweetie.
Hey, Floki.
Lots
of fun things at the beginning. You just have to rewatch.
Olaf, she got mad at you because in the chat you did that huggy emoji. You guys remember that?
Yes.
Oh, it's Olaf. Oh, she likes DamnKate.
Oh God, Olaf here.
Miss Lop.
Miss Lop.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to say, this is kind of off topic, but
Sure.
Emma will be live tonight at 7 Eastern
That's right.
to cover Hopper.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and the funny part, and I'll say this, the funny part about this is I have received messages, from people. I guess Mr. Hopper at one point was hunting for my full docs.
Oh, I'm sure he
And
was, Michael.
And I will be getting those receipts tonight, coming from
Oh.
someone that said that he never did that.
Mm-hmm.
He's another one.
Yeah, that's another one. For sure.
Oh
He's
yeah, the Hopper pity tour has been going on now for a while. It's just sad. It's like, damn, dude,
Well,
give
he
it
had
the
died
fuck
down
up.
until he was up on my panel. I called him up on my panel because he's like Barbara, okay? Because people insult and she can't just ignore it and laugh it off. And Fat Llama was saying stuff about his fat wife. Oh, did I say that? I'm fat. I don't care. I'll laugh about it. I'm fat.
Exactly, Ian.
That too. Oh dear.
Yeah, you said it to him several times. Hopper, let it go or give it
I
back.
did. I was nice. And then he started being a dick. And it's like, fuck you, Hopper.
That's right. Oh hell no, we ain't going there. Nope. Nope.
No,
He
but
wants
why do
to
people
worry
have to go
about the
real
dog
life and
pile.
talk bad about me?
Exactly.
Do we have how many videos do we have of him being so ugly to different people?
Many.
Oh, tons. So get ready tonight, Hopper boy.
That's right. Buckle up, Buttercup.
And if you guys,
Part two.
I'm sure a lot's going to be said. I'm sure about me, made up, whatever. You can always contact me on Instagram. It's the same name, DamnKate.
Hey, Kate Winslet.
DamnKate #1. If you want to contact me, and just ask me.
Yeah.
Or I'll let
Well,
you know.
y'all showed receipts so far, and legality reasons. I understand why you haven't showed anything else.
Right.
As of yet.
Okay, Jojo. Thanks for dropping in.
Thanks, Jojo. Good to see you, sweetie.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant to mute.
Yeah, I'm normal fat.
Yeah, I'm normal fat. I'm just obese, man.
Fluffy.
I don't care. Hopper, you're fat. Your wife's fat. Who gives a shit? Laugh it off. What the fuck? Now Fat Llama's going to be your stepmom. I mean, what do you want me to say?
Exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Thank you. Thank you, Krista.
Just wow. Hey.
Barbie D, I am round.
I am fat, but I identify as skinny. So
There you go. Amen.
It's skinny.
I just say this: if I fall, I'll roll. So I'm good. Just
Oh,
weeble wobble.
I don't think you're fat, and I've seen you on camera.
Yeah, I've
You
seen her
haven't seen
too.
the rest
She's
of me.
not.
You
Well,
have
we
not
all
seen the rest
get.
of me.
I mean, we all get older. I
Okay.
went through menopause. My whole body shape changed. I mean,
Okay,
it's just,
you're adorable. I've seen you before. You're
Okay,
adorable.
after the live, I'll show you.
I thought you looked good, Anne.
Oh, you need glasses, honey. I don't care. You know what? I'm me. And if they don't like it, they can kick rocks.
Right.
That's it.
That's right.
God damn, huh?
Oh my God, Kate Winslet. Oh my God.
Hey, Folky, I didn't say hi to you before.
Oh, God.
I am.
She's
Y'all
not
just see the
trouble.
shoulders up.
Yeah,
Y'all don't see
yeah.
the rest of me.
We all need the fluff for winter.
That's right. Yeah, that's
Yep,
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, come on. You got to have some cushion for the pushing. Give me a
That's
break.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Brown
Man.
chicken, brown
Oh,
cow. Okay, if I have to do Beulah to make y'all laugh, I swear to God,
no, because I'll cough.
I have a
Beulah.
new Beulah view. Okay. Hi. How you doing?
Oh my God.
What?
Ah.
How you doing?
I'm glad you
Michael.
got your teeth fixed.
Hi, Michael. You got a mighty pretty mouth there, Michael.
Sure
You
got
got a tongue ring and all that?
No. Nope.
No.
Oh my
I ain't
God.
got one.
That is funny.
This way I don't have to put all that makeup and wig on because my head itches when I do that.
Oh, shit.
They are sexy teeth
I'm telling you.
Oh, fun days. Fun
and
days.
very sexual.
Exactly.
Oh, I turned that on. Sorry. You got to see my ring light.
I used to be. Menopause really changed it for me. I care less if I ever have it again. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
It
I
just
love you too, Miley.
Well, yeah. Sex after 50. Woohoo!
I don't have, or she don't have to. Wait a minute. I got to put the teeth back in, damn it. I can't talk like her without the teeth. I don't have to worry about flossing because a pencil fits between the teeth. I don't need to floss.
There you go.
Just rinse your mouth out. That's good enough.
Yep.
That's the thing, Sari. I never had them. My slide into full stop was very calm and it was a nothing
You're
burger.
lucky.
It really was. It was like somebody turned the tap off and okay, yay!
You are lucky.
My sister too.
Yeah,
sister
I
too.
know. I'm finding that out. A lot of people suffer badly from it. I'm going, no, mine wasn't. I rarely even had a flush.
Oh my
Not
God.
had no night sweats, nothing like that.
You
Yep, I
suck.
was lucky too. I just was like, okay.
I turn deep red. It starts in my core like a furnace was just turned on.
Yes.
It goes all the way up to my face.
No.
Sweat goes down your back. It's terrible.
Oh my! So I'm gonna let you seniors talk about your struggles. I'm gonna hop back down in the chat, and you guys can apply your Bengay and everything. But I'm gonna hop back down in the chat. Thank you for having me up.
You betcha,
No
Mike.
problem,
Thank
Michael.
you. Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Bye, y'all.
Michael.
And the girls will continue with their organ recital.
Oh shit. You don't want me to sing.
No.
No, I think we've done what we came here to do.
Yes, we did.
And,
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
and thank you guys so much for coming and watching. We had at peak, I think, 72 people. Woohoo!
Hey.
And I love my lurkers and and my chat. Thank you so much for the memberships, Red Road. God bless you. And hopefully we'll put this to bed. And
Oh, I don't think it's done.
yeah, me
My
neither. But I
part's
can
done.
be hopeful.
Yeah.
I can be hopeful. So
Well, yeah, we can. But hey, the live's going to stay up. That Glory doesn't delete shit. So it's
Right.
going to stay here. And like I said, there's people know where we're at. We got questions, we got
Yeah.
answers, and
Mhm.
it is what it is. And I think that some of this just had to be said. And I'm glad Kate got to have, what she had to say to come out, and
Absolutely.
it makes sense.
It does. So, we will see you hopefully with some shit talking next time. And
Yeah.
nothing so serious, but I doubt it, but we'll try.
Yep. And there's, it's going to be some part 2 stuff going on, I'm
Oh,
sure.
probably. Yeah.
We have some other people that have things to say.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you,
yes,
Mike.
yes.
Well,
thanks,
there's a
Kate.
lot I
Thank
left
you.
out. So if she wants to keep this crap up, I mean, there's a
There
lot.
you go.
I went a little gentle.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you
know you
did,
did.
actually.
Yeah, I
You
know she
really
did.
did. Yeah, Krista watch back a lot was covered in the first hour. So,
Yep.
all right, kids, thanks a lot. You enjoyed the rest of your Sunday. Oh, for fuck's sake, since you stop that.
Bye, y'all.
Oh my
Bye.
God.
And I will talk to you all again really soon. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye,
Thank
everybody. Thank
you.
you for coming. Thank you, Kate.
All right. Thank you.
You bet.
Bye.
Bye.